Isn't it strange how the busiest days often leave us feeling the emptiest? You hustle from morning to night, ticking off tasks, yet crawl into bed feeling like you've moved mountains but haven't moved forward. It's a paradox, isn't it? That in our quest to control every aspect of our lives, from schedules to interactions, we often end up feeling the least in control. If you've ever ended your day wondering, what was all that for, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, which offers a surprisingly modern solution to reclaiming not just your time but your peace of mind. We'll explore how less control might actually mean more happiness and why letting go is often the key to holding on to what truly matters. So, if you find something valuable as we unpack these insights, a simple, free favor you can do is hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to skip any part of this journey because every minute is designed to transform how you see and respond to life's chaos. Let's get started. Navigating the storms of life begins not outside but inside your own mind. It's that place where thoughts swirl around like leaves in a gust of wind, each one tugging at our emotions and dictating how we feel, react, and view the world. But here's a Stoic secret: you can calm that mental storm. It's not about silencing your thoughts, it's about managing them more effectively. This is what the great Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasized: control over one's mind is the ultimate freedom. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't always control external events, we have absolute power over our internal responses. The idea is simple yet profound. Life isn't about what happens to you but about how you respond. Imagine each thought as a visitor knocking on the door of your mind. Some visitors bring good news, and others bring challenges. By practicing Stoicism, you learn to greet each one calmly, not letting the negative ones unsettle you or stay too long. Let's break it down into something you can use daily. When a stressful thought arises, instead of letting it take over, pause and acknowledge its presence. This pause is your power moment. It's where you switch from reacting to choosing. Ask yourself, is this thought useful? Is it true? Often, we find that our most troubling thoughts are based in worry, not reality. By questioning them, we take away their power. Then, practice redirection. This is a Stoic exercise in focusing your mind on what you can control. You can't control what others say about you, the traffic, or the weather, but you can control your response. Redirect your energy from frustration to actions that improve your state of mind, like deep breathing, a walk, or a moment of reflection. Remember, controlling your mind doesn't mean avoiding emotions, it means understanding them better. Emotions are not commands, they are information. By tuning into this information without letting it dictate your actions, you engage with life more fully and calmly. You become like the Stoic sage, unswayed by the highs and lows, navigating life with wisdom and serenity. Life, with all its unpredictability, often seems like a puzzle where the pieces don't always fit the way we expect them to. This is where Stoicism steps in, offering a mindset that can dramatically shift how we perceive and interact with the world. Stoics like Epictetus taught that the key to happiness lies not in attempting to control the external but in embracing it exactly as it is. It's a practice of aligning our expectations with reality rather than trying to bend reality to fit our expectations. The core of this philosophy is a kind of radical acceptance. Imagine watching a play unfold on stage. You don't get to rewrite the script or direct the actors. Life is similar. Many aspects are simply beyond our control. The weather, the stock market, other people's actions, these are all parts of the play we can't direct. The Stoic learns to watch these elements with a calm detachment, not apathy, but a profound understanding of where their own power truly lies. Embracing reality as it comes doesn't mean resignation or passivity. On the contrary, it invites us to focus intensely on the areas where we can make a difference. This means shifting our energy from frustration about what we can't change to innovation and action on what we can change. For example, while we can't control someone's rude behavior, we can control our response, whether that means calmly addressing the behavior or choosing to walk away. This acceptance also teaches us resilience. By acknowledging that things might not always go our way, we prepare ourselves emotionally for the ups and downs of life. It's like setting sail on the ocean. A Stoic sailor doesn't waste time wishing the sea were calmer. Instead, they learn to navigate the storms. This resilience builds over time, each challenge offering a chance to strengthen our ability to cope with adversity. Practicing this acceptance daily transforms our lives. It begins with small steps, recognizing when we're resisting reality and consciously choosing to accept it. Each moment of acceptance adds up, gradually shaping a more peaceful inner world. As we cultivate this mindset, we find that fewer things disturb us, and what once seemed like insurmountable obstacles become manageable challenges. So, as you move through your day, try to see each unexpected event not as a disruption but as an opportunity to practice Stoic acceptance. Remember, it's not the events themselves that disturb us but our interpretation of them. By changing our interpretations, we can find peace in any situation. One of the only constants in life is, ironically, uncertainty. We often think we're building our lives on solid ground, but the truth is, the sands can shift beneath us at any moment. This is where Stoicism provides an invaluable perspective. The Stoics understood that the nature of the world is change, and by embracing this uncertainty, we can find a deeper sense of peace and resilience. Think about it. How much of your stress comes from worrying about what might happen tomorrow, next week, or next year? We plan, project, and predict, trying to pin down the future as if it's a map we can follow to avoid all the traffic jams and roadblocks. But life isn't a highway, it's more like a meandering path through a dense forest, where the next turn may reveal a vista or a new obstacle. Stoicism teaches us to embrace this unpredictability with open arms, not with resignation but with courage and adaptability. To truly embrace uncertainty, we start by acknowledging our limited control over external events. You can't control the economy, the weather, or the actions of others, but you can control your response to these events. This is not about giving up on goals or stopping efforts to improve your situation. It's about holding these goals lightly and being prepared to adjust as circumstances change. It's like being a skillful sailor who can adjust the sails to the changing wind and currents rather than fighting against them. Practicing this can be liberating. When you stop demanding certainty from life, you open yourself up to more possibilities. You become more flexible, more creative, and often more effective. You're no longer paralyzed by the need for a perfect outcome. Instead, you're motivated by the process of adapting and learning, whatever the outcome may be. This doesn't mean you won't have plans, but rather that you're prepared to change them, to improvise, and to make the best of the situation. And here's the beautiful part. When you start viewing uncertainty as a space for growth rather than a threat, life becomes more engaging. Every unexpected event brings with it the seed of new opportunities, new ways to challenge yourself and grow. It's about transforming the unknown from a source of anxiety to a source of potential. This is a core principle of Stoicism, seeing every obstacle as an opportunity to practice virtues like courage, perseverance, and resilience. Navigating the waves of praise and criticism can feel like steering a ship through stormy seas. One minute you're riding high on a wave of compliments, and the next you're being tossed around by harsh words. It's exhausting, isn't it? That's why Stoicism teaches us a powerful concept, the art of indifference, not to feelings or outcomes, but specifically to the opinions of others. This isn't about apathy, it's about finding a space where your self-worth isn't tied to what others think.